It's good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. Do you agree? You are knowing what you are wanting? Are you enjoying the clarification of your own desire? Such a good thing, isn't it? To have a desire hatch within you. Do you find yourself more often now being happy even before the full manifestation of your desire? Just the existence of it feels good to you? We want to talk with you about that very thing today, because as you come to understand the vibrational nature of your world, really of your universe, and the vibrational nature of your being, then you come to understand that there has been a momentum, there has been a coming together of your desire long before you are able to articulate it in the way that you do. In other words, by the time you are in that receiving mode where you have clarity about desiring something, that desire is well along the way. In fact, most of it has already been accomplished. By that we mean you've done step one because you've been sifting through life experience, and the clear rocket of desire has already emanated from you. So the asking has taken place. So you've been asking incrementally for many things from the beginning of your time here in this physical body and before. So you're launching these vibrational rockets of desire, often without even knowing you're doing it, just by synthesizing life. Your own preferences are coming into your awareness. For example, when someone's rude, you know you would like them to be nicer. When you are discouraged, you know you want to be encouraged. Or if you have something you don't want, you know that you want it to be different. So you're launching these rockets of desires constantly, and they're gathering in what we've been calling this vibrational reality. We wanted so much for you to understand the reality of this vibrational reality, the realness, the importance of it, that we gave it a name. We called it your vortex. We called it the vortex of creation, wrote a whole book about it, because we want you to understand that even though in those early stages you can't see or hear or smell or taste or touch, your desires are not defined in those ways. There is a vibrational reality that is important for you to understand its existence of. So once these incremental desires flow from you into your vibrational reality, law of attraction begins to act upon them. Law of attraction begins gathering the cooperative components, and the path for the complete unfolding of it for you comes into being with the specific and knowledgeable guidance of the source within you, of your inner being. Now, at a certain point along the way, once your desire has gestated enough that it is possible for you to begin to have even more awareness of it, that's about the time, provided that you're feeling good, provided that you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, that's about the time that, now that you're in the receptive mode, that you feel the idea of it and you want to pronounce it out loud to yourself. I really want, you say, I would like to have. And you know that feeling, that fresh feeling of coming into conscious identification of something you want? Do you know that feeling? So often, dear hearts, human dear hearts, you think that once you want it, or when you want it, it's the beginning of the creation of it. But it's far more along the path of creation than the beginning of it. In fact, it's so close to the done dealness of it that we want to call it, it's done, it's accomplished. You just have to line up with it, which means you can't doubt it, you can't worry about it, you can't miss it, you can't feel bad that it hasn't come yet, you can't complain about its absence, you can't complain, because just because you cannot yet see it or hear it or smell it or taste it or touch it doesn't mean that it is not a very far along evolved creation of yours. Do you hear that? And if you can accept that by the time you can consciously acknowledge, "Ooh, I want this," it is so far along the way that it is a slam dunk for you to get it. But you got to know that too, you see. Every subject is two subjects, wanted and absence of it. But so often, without meaning to, you proclaim the absence of something that's well along the way. You don't plant your corn or your tomato seed or whatever it is in your garden and then stand out there on that first day, stomping on the ground, demanding it to show itself to you. And you don't tell everyone it's not coming. How's your garden? It's not coming. How do you know? I can't see it. I can't see it or hear it or smell it or taste it or touch it. And therefore, I am here to pronounce it not coming. And we say, of course it's coming. No, it isn't. I can't see it. If it were coming, it would show itself to me. And we say, you got to give it an opportunity to become part of this physical reality. You have to give this time-space reality the opportunity to turn your thoughts to things. But if you're so busy looking for the thing, looking for the thing, looking for the thing, where is it, where is it, where is it? We've been very patient with you. Teasing you a little bit, the patience has been yours. As we're describing this vortex, any of you read the book? Any of you know about the vortex of creation? Any of you understand that there is a vibrational reality? You got so tired of hearing us talk about this vortex that you began saying, all right already, we get it. Just tell us, how do we get the money out of the vortex and into the bank? I accept there's a vibrational reality, but when does it come out and play with me? When do I get to take it home and live with it and sleep with it? When do I get to have the experience of it? And we say, we want you to accept the reality of it. And in the accepting of the reality of it, you've accepted the success of it. And in accepting the success, the isness of it, it must show itself more and more and more to you. But here's the most important thing that we want you to hear. The sweet spot of life, the fun that you came for, is that once the desire is consciously known by you, the fun you will have in allowing the universe to inspire you to the words and the timing so that you can witness the unfolding of your own creation. We know that you think that you want to just snap your fingers and have it be done, because you believe that if I had that, and if I had that, and if I had that, and if I had that, I would feel better. And we are not questioning whether you will feel good in the having of the things that you are dreaming about and hoping for and wanting. Of course you want those things. And of course they will be fun. Of course it will be satisfying. Of course it will increase your sense of worthiness as you allow more of them to manifest more fully in your experience. But we want to remind you, we promised you that we would. We want to remind you that what you're really reaching for is life showing you what you want, and the desire emanating from you, and then all of the resources of this resourceful universe coming into being in order to yield to you the precision of what you want, while you stand in ready, receptive mode, witnessing of the way your vibrations turn to thoughts and your thoughts turn to things, because you are the creator of your own experience, and there is nothing that you cannot be or do or have.